Hey guys, welcome to a tutorial about generating caves in Minecraft using command blocks using one of my own command block creations. So first of all, we need to install the thing, so let's create a new world. Let's make it a creative world. We're going to call this caves and go more world options, turn it into a super flat world, customize, presets. Now we're going to change this 2 here to 150. If you know what I'm doing, then you can use any value you like. Although the larger the number the better, but you might want more space above you anyway. And it has to be dirt because otherwise the generator will not work. Lots of specific things that need to happen. I'm just going to turn off generate structures, but again, that's your choice. Create a new world. First thing I'm going to do is turn off the mob spawning because mobs are really annoying, don't really want them around. Now I'm going to turn off the daylight cycle. Okay, next up I'm going to give myself a command block and I'm going to teleport myself to the 0, 0 coordinate. Now this is important because if you don't do that, then it won't work. So I'm just going to place down this command block now, right click it, click on it, Control V to paste in the command, which you should already have copied, press always active, and then it will lag out for a bit and then it gets added into the game. And that's all you have to do. Just be aware that, yeah, there will be items. I'm also going to turn the random tick speed to 0, by the way, just to stop the grass from glitching out. So if you go into spectator mode, you'll see that the command block contraption is all the way down there, but we don't actually have to go there. Right? All we have to know is that it's there, and it's working just fine. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to press E to open my inventory, go to inventory, and as you can see, there are already a bunch of options here. So let's just teleport ourselves away from here to the 1000, 1000 coordinate. And it should already work. So here's my ravine maker item, which I get from here, already in my inventory. Place it down, and it will generate a ravine. Alright, the generation is complete, and for those who are wondering, that took exactly 50 seconds to do. And look at what we've generated. So we got some random logs, coal and torches placed everywhere, and the main materials we have are planks, logs and spruce wood planks. So if we go around here, you can see it's generated a nice cave, different little chambers here like this one right here. It seems to have ended there though. Let's move around here. Yeah, and as you can see, it connects up okay. Not very good though, as you can see, it could have connected there and around here. And you can actually fix this by changing the materials or increasing the explosion size, which we will get to. Okay, so that's all well and good, but I want to create my own ravine now. So let's go edit ravine and get the save ravine item. So we're going to click edit ravine here, and what we can do, we can change a bunch of stuff. So the first thing I want to change here is the ravine life. Now this is an absolutely huge ravine, but we're just going to make this half the size, which means instead of generating 1000 explosions, it's going to generate 500 explosions. So that's what that number means there. The higher the number, the longer it will take to generate, but the bigger the ravine will be. So keep that in mind. So this is going to be half the size now. Not the size of the chambers to be confused with, by the way, just the size of the entire thing altogether. So let's also change the materials here. We have planks 0, which is oak planks. Let's change this to snow. And then up here, we have log. Let's change this to packed ice. This is the purple section, by the way. Everything in purple are the materials. And then we can go here and let's just change this to snow 0. Okay, now I am pretty happy with those settings. Let's save the ravine. And to do that, you place the armor stand right here. If you place it anywhere else, it will break the machine and I'll have to tell you how to fix that. So it should be saved. Let's teleport ourselves somewhere else so we can demonstrate our new ravine. So let's grab our ravine maker, and this should take 25 seconds to generate. Okay, I do believe the generation process has finished, and as you can see, it's still coal, logs and torches being spread everywhere. However, the core materials have been changed. Here we have snow, we have a bit of packed ice over here, a little bit more snow, a little bit more packed ice. As you can see, the grass is completely unaffected, except for the explosions which are caused. And yes, it is a lot smaller than the other one we generated because we halved that size. Now, there are a few things I want to change. For one, logs, coal, and torches. They're nice to have, but I don't really like them. Let's grab out. Wrong one. Alright, well, we accidentally made our ravine a lot bigger now, so there are 2 ravines kind of next to each other now. This place looks really cool, by the way. Just take a moment to appreciate that this was all made with command blocks. Anyhow, what I wanted to do was change the type of blocks here. So let's grab our edit ravine here. So edit ravine, and we can go up to the orange section here and change the extras. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change this log to a sea lantern, and let's change this torch to diamond ore, and we're going to change this coal ore to a quartz block, but I want this to be a pillar, so I'm going to change the data to 1. Once we've done that, we go over here, save ravine. Let's teleport ourselves somewhere else so we can demonstrate this. Grab out our ravine maker and place that down. Okay, the ravine has finished generating, and as you can see, if we explore for a bit, you will see we have diamond ore, like we said before. We have sea lanterns, and we have our pillar quartz blocks, kind of spread out, kind of randomly. Bear in mind when you generate these ravines is that falling sand entities will go absolutely everywhere, and you might get this kind of effect, which might be something you want, who knows, but yeah, that will happen either way. Okay, so the ravines I generated were pretty cool, but I want to make them deep, really, really deep. So we're going to go edit ravine, right here. We're going to increase the ravine life again, back to 1000, and then what we can change here is the ravine depth. Now if I half this number, the ravine will go twice as deep. So let's half it, and we can half it again, and it will go 4 times as deep as the other one. And we'll see that when we set this to 25. However, the number that you choose must be from this list. If you pick any other numbers, your generation will be very buggy and could possibly break your world. So just pick any number from this list. The lower the number, the deeper the cave goes. And also, if your number is too low and your ravine maker hits bedrock, then that can also affect your generation. So let's save that ravine and generate this. Okay, so the ravine has finished generating, and as you can see, it's a lot deeper than it was before. It goes way down, so far down that it hardly ever visits the sky. It's not so much a ravine anymore, but more like a cave, which is why I call it the cave generator. Last thing I want to show you from the control panel are the explosion sizes. Now by default it's 5, 6, and 7, which means that the cavern size will vary from 5, 6, and 7, which is about the same size as we had before. However, if we make these things 4, and maybe 10, let's see what this generates. So it should generate a bunch of tiny caverns, but at the same time, every now and then it should generate absolutely massive caverns. So let's see how this goes for us. So the generation here was kind of what I expected, had a bit of surprising results. So as you can see, the size of the cave is really small here, so size 4. I wouldn't recommend going any smaller, but you can try if you want to. So here is a nice size 4 cave. However, if we move out here, the cave goes all the way up to size 10. As you can see, it is absolutely massive, because size 10 is a ridiculously huge explosion radius. And then if we go down here, we'll start seeing some size 4 caverns maybe. Let's go into spectator mode so we can fully explore where this might be occurring. So yeah, over here again, size 4 kind of stuff, and if we move on enough, then it should generate absolutely huge places. It looks like the ravine ends right here though. Okay, I have a disclaimer with the materials. Don't use hard materials like obsidian or bedrock or stone or stone brick, because otherwise the caves will not generate correctly and they won't connect very well. Oh, but Xavier, I wanted to use those materials. No problem. Just place down a command block and type in the following command. Command will be in the description of this video. We're going to go fill 14 around all the players, and we're going to go obsidian 0 replace whatever block you used as a material, and we're going to set that to always active. Repeat. Let's do cobblestone to replace the packed ice. Now I know this probably won't look very good, but it's just a nice way of demonstrating it. We go into spectator mode, and as we fly around, it will start filling in the cave with that material. This is the only way to do this, unfortunately, because creepers cannot blow up things like cobblestone very well. Obsidian is impossible to blow up. Alright, so here's the final product. Doesn't look too terrible, but you might want to use different materials to obsidian and cobblestone because they don't look that great together in my opinion. So yeah, once you finish that, you can remove your fill command blocks and everything will continue as normal. Okay, so you're in your world and you go to save a project and oops. You know what this means? It means nothing will work anymore. If we try and edit anything, we can't, and the ravine just won't generate. So this is what we need to do. We need to go kill at E type equals armor stand. Right, I'm at the 0, coordinate by the way. Give ourselves a command block, place it on the ground, paste in the command, set always active, and as you can see, everything should work as normal. So if I get out my edit thing and place that down, everything is back to how it was originally, and you can continue making ravines in that same world. So I hope you learned from this tutorial, generating awesome caves and stuff. Now my recommended YouTuber for today is the Redstone Scientist, and this guy is a good friend of mine. We're working on a map together, which is awesome. I won't give too many details about it, but he will create some things which you may want to check out on his channel if you want a few spoilers, teasers, but again, we're not going to be revealing very much. I'll see you over at his channel. Take care.